Hello guys, we are back with our next lecture. In this lecture, let us go through the next question. Okay, so this question belongs to GATE CSC 2006. The given question is consider the following log sequence. Okay, so they gave a log sequence of two transactions on bank account with the initial balance of 12000 that transfers 2000 to a mortgage account and then applies a 5% interest. Okay, so now we are transferring 1200, sorry, 000 is the balance, and now we are trying to transfer 2000 from it, and the end result will be 10,000 amount here. And here on this we are applying this 5% interest also, and suppose that the database system crashes just after log 7 is written. So before committing it has been crashed, guys. Okay, so now when the system is restarted, which one state is true of recovery procedure. So basically what recovery procedure we should do is the question. Okay, so what are they doing first, guys? So T1 it is saying start. So T1 says be old, so balance old is 1200, balance new is 10,000. T1 mortgage account old value is 1000, from 1000 the value has been incremented to 2000. Okay, and T1 is committed. Okay, so now moving on to T2. Okay, so basically the transfer of amount has been done completely, right? Yes, so now the only step which failed is that increment of that 5%. So now once this 10,000 has been received here, so now we are trying to increase the interest value by 5%. So from this 5% is nothing but 500. Is that true? Is that so? Yeah, from this the value is 5%. Yes, so now it will be 10500, right? If you are having a doubt, it is nothing but 10,000 into 0.05. You can just multiply and you can get 500 only, right? Yes. Okay, so now this particular thing did not occur in a proper way. So now up to where we need to roll back is the question, right? Yes. So to be clear, if you recall few things, so few things are clear, right? So whenever we are working with few things, so from once a particular statement has been committed, we cannot roll back that thing, right? Yes. So now moving on to option A. Option A says that we must redo log record 6 to set B equal to 1050. Okay, so option B says that we must undo record 6 to set B to 1000 and then redo log records 2 and 3. Okay, option C says that we need not redo log 2 and 3 because T1 has been committed. Okay, option D says that we can apply redo and undo operations in arbitrary order because they are idempotent. Okay, so I think there are some issues with this particular question, right? Are the options correct? So just to give me a second, guys, because I think there is some issue with respect to this option. So just to give me a second, I'm just cross checking the options. Okay, yes, so the options are correct. Okay, so option A says that we must redo log 6 to set B equal to 10. Okay, so I am against this statement, guys, because of a small reason. So do we need to redo it, or first we need to do undo then do it? That's it, right? So first you need to undo it because now the current balance is 1500 and it has been stuck here. So now you need to go back first and then you need to restart your execution. But it is directly saying we will redo that. So that's wrong, right? Yes. So now moving on to option B, I am agreeing with option B. We must undo log 6. So now we are going to undo this particular thing to set B equal to 10,000 and then redo log record 2 and 3. So now my doubt is, do we really need to redo these things, guys? So the answer is no, right? Because it is already committed. I think there is no mandatory need that it should be done. But if you want, you can redo them, right? Yes. So this could be the correct answer. Moving on to option C. Option C says that we need not to redo the log 2 and 3 because the transaction T1 is committed. So this is correct. But T2 is having an issue, right? So transaction 2 is not complete. So it has been stuck in between. So what about T2? So he's not even saying about T2. So this is wrong. Moving on to option D. Option D says it is in some other world. So it is saying you can do anything. You can do any order of redo and undo. You will get the same result. So that's absolutely wrong. So the most appropriate answer should be B. And to be clear, even if this second part of the statement is not given also, so I think it should be the correct answer, right? Yes. Okay. So now I hope everyone got a clear idea with respect to this, right? Yes. Okay. Yes. So now I hope everyone got a clear idea with respect to this, right? Yes. So in the next lecture, let us continue with the next question, right? Yes. Okay. Yes. So let us meet in the next lecture. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Like, share and subscribe for more awesome videos like this. Thank you.